When people first plant their trees or shrubs, they often spend a lot of time fertilizing them and making sure they have good soil. But as the trees get older, sometimes we forget about them. Now I'm here with Chris Heidelade from Bartlett Tree Experts. Hi Chris, how you doing?
Gord? Nice to see you.
Nice seeing you. Now we have a beautiful tree behind us, but you were saying that you have a few concerns about this one.
Yeah, we have a couple concerns. This is a big leaf maple, and if you look at the lower canopy, Gord, it's nice big full leaves the way it should be, but as you follow the canopy up, you realize that it becomes a little bit thinner, the leaves are smaller, and it's also released what's called an epicormic bud, which is a bud that's usually dormant on the tree, but is activated if the tree is under stress.
Oh, okay. Now it still looks quite gorgeous to me, but all right, we've got a problem with it.
We have a problem.
How do we deal with something like this? I mean, the soil is fairly compacted. It's been here for years. What do we do?
Well, the first thing a professional should do in a situation like this is to do a soil sample.
Okay.
And we have pulled a soil sample from this tree, and what we're going to look for is, first thing is we're going to look for the nutrient level. So all of the micro and macronutrients are going to be checked. We also look at the organic matter in the soil. We look at the soil density.
Okay.
And just the organic content.
Okay, so now first of all, I'm going to go back to micro and macro nutrients because a lot of people are going, what is that? But basically you're talking about the nitrogen, phosphorus, and potash plus some of the other
Plus, you know, the iron, the manganese, the magnesium. Even one deficiency in one of the micronutrients can certainly cause a great deal of stress in a tree. But pH is the other thing that we check for too.
Okay, so now we know the problems that we have. Again, we're back to that same situation where we've got a soil that is very hard and unworkable. How do we deal with that?
Well, we have a wonderful tool right down here, Gord, and this is called an air spade.
Okay.
And it runs on compressed air, and it can shoot air down into the soil profile at supersonic speed, but the beauty of it is that it doesn't do any damage to the roots.
Okay.
And you can get down at least 6 inches, a foot if needs be, and just aerate the soil all around the root zone of the tree.
Okay, so would you use this to just pull away the old soil, or do you use this to work in the new soil as well?
A bit of both. A bit of both. We'd break up the old soil profile, and we'd also add some new or organic material, and what we have here is dehydrated cow manure, and this will be incorporated into the whole soil profile with whatever prescription fertilizer that we have devised from our soil sample.
Okay, perfect.